Hi, Ready! Welcome to week 13. We are almost at the end of the semester. So this video will get you set up for what we're doing this week. The first thing we're doing this week is, or one thing we'll look out for this week, is your placement for next semester. So in the course of this week, I will be sending out emails telling you, based on the work you've done so far, what you should take for next semester. Some of you I already know for sure. And some of you I'm not so sure yet. I have to review what you've written, and you may have to do some rewriting. So make sure you watch for an email. And if in that email I ask you to make an appointment with me, please be sure you do. If I say you're having trouble with your grades, or you need to revise something. Oops, sorry, not make an appointment with email. Make an appointment with me. If you maybe you need to revise an essay, make sure that you make that appointment with me to go over what you've done. So especially if you know that you have gotten a grade below a 70 on any of your essays, or if you have not turned in any essays, you need to meet with me. Okay, because you can't pass the class if you don't have over 70 on your essays. So please make sure you make an appointment to meet with me, and look out for that email. And then once you get that email, make sure that you get advised. We have talked a lot about advising in class. We've talked about what your programs look like, what classes you need to take, how long it might take you to finish college. All that stuff is really important. College is complicated, and you need help in figuring out how to get through it. You can get advised by making an appointment with your faculty advisor, or make an appointment with a success coach. And I can help you with any of those things. Okay, so it's really important that you get advised. A lot of times students take classes either in the wrong order, or they take classes that they don't really need. And if you take classes that are not in your program, then financially it doesn't cover them. And it's also really hard to make decisions about things like what your major should be. You may still be thinking about that, and you need to talk over your career. You need to think about your transfer plans. There's a lot of decisions to make. So don't feel like you have to make those decisions by yourself. Make sure that you get advised and get help. Okay, so then the next thing that is going on this week is you are catching up. Okay, so if you make that appointment with me, or if there's anything that you're missing, make sure that you use this week and next week to get it all done, preferably this week. So any of those essays that you need to rewrite, make sure you're on top of that, and don't let that slip away. The last day of classes is December 16th. It is going to come up really fast, and you have one more project to do for this semester. So we don't have a whole lot of work to do this week and next week. I'm not giving you a ton of new stuff, because I want you to have room to go back and do that rewriting and revising. That is really important. Okay, so then the last thing for this week is the final project. Okay, so for this final project, you can do either a presentation or an essay. Okay, so if you do and you have to let me know by this Friday. Let me know by this Friday which one you plan to do. So you can do a presentation. You can do a PowerPoint or a Prezi. If you even want to do something like this is my first time trying this tool called Jamboard, and it's really kind of fun. You know, maybe you could do a presentation with something like this. It's really not about you learning the software, although that's definitely a good thing to do. It's more about giving you another mode of communication for you to think about and communicate your ideas. So whether you do a presentation or an essay, you have a question, and the assignment is in this week's folder. You're going to answer that question, and you're going to support your answer to that question with your own ideas and ideas from at least 2 texts and 2 videos that we've worked with this semester. So you can either do a presentation or you can do an essay. If you do a presentation, you're going to give it in class. Yay! Which is really fun. And it's going to be about 5 to 7 minutes. My daughter just looked at me like, no, presentations are not fun. They are for the rest of us. So it would be like about a 5-minute presentation, and then you would run a discussion after it. So you'll end your presentation with some discussion questions that you'll then use to get the class going. If you write an essay, it's the kind of essay we've been writing all semester, where you're making a claim, you're making a point, you're answering a question, and then you're backing it up with ideas from the reading. So make sure that you check out the assignment, the essay assignment in our week 12 folder, and you have some things this week that are thinking about that question and thinking a little bit about economic inequality, which we've talked about here and there, but we haven't looked at by itself. So you have 1 reading and 2 videos for this week and a discussion board post. And I think that's it for now. So please make sure that you're in touch with me. It's really important, especially this week and next week, that you wrap up the semester strong and that you get into the right classes for next semester. Okay, guys, I'll see you in class.